Hey guys, it's Aditya here, and in this video, we're gonna show how we can run our first Python code in the Jupyter Notebook. The Jupyter Notebook is installed with the Anaconda distribution environment that I have shown you in the last video how to install it. If you have not watched this video, please watch it first, then take a look at this video. So, to open a Jupyter Notebook, we have two main methods. So, I will show you both of the methods here. The first method to open a Jupyter Notebook is to open it from the Anaconda Navigator. So to open a Anaconda Navigator, just search it for the Anaconda Navigator app here. And this is the Navigator app. This is the desktop app. You can search it. You can find it by searching it. Now the Navigator is opening here. As you can see, it may take some time. After you open the Anaconda Navigator, you will see something like this. This is the homepage of Anaconda Navigator. So Anaconda distribution contains these all are the IDEs. IDEs means Integrated Development Environment, and they all are inside the Anaconda distribution that we have just installed in the last video. And these all are the integrated development IDs such as this RStudio. This is used to write the R language code, this VS code. Like that we have GlueVis which can be used to explore multi-dimensional data visualization, and we have all these other things. Now here you can see we also have Jupyter Notebook. This is the notebook in which we will run our Python code. So from here just launch it. Now the notebook you just launch will open in a browser, in your default browser. But you don't need an internet connection to always run your Python code. It will be offline and it did not connect it to any server. So this is the homepage of Jupyter Notebook. These are my local files stored in my computer. Now from here what you need to do is just click at this new button, and from this new button you will see inside the notebook there is Python 3 written. Maybe some of them don't have written Python, maybe it will written like conda env or some digits around it, but anything which is written below the notebook is the Python 3 notebook. So just click at Python 3 and it will instantiate a new notebook. As you can see, this is untitled one. So this is our notebook. This is a code cell in which we can write a Python code and run it. I will tell you each and everything. As you can see, there are many things in this environment. Now this is our notebook created. So first of all we will rename it. To rename this notebook you will click here just, and you can just rename it anything you want and press enter, or you can just click rename, and the name of my notebook is changed to my first notebook. Now it will auto save, so you can see it say unsaved changes, but it will save it accordingly as soon as I write and hit the shift plus enter. So this is this empty space, this is the cell in which we will write our code and run our code. So let me first show you how you can write code in your in the Python. So we will start our writing our first code by printing hello world. So to print anything in Python we will just use simple word like print as in English language, and then we will use round brackets. And to print any word or string you need to place it inside the double quotation mark. So just press double quotation, and inside here whatever you will write it will be printed on the screen. So we will just write hello world. So this is our hello world, and to run this command we can use this run button. Just click this run button and you will see this is the output of our program. So this is our first program in the Python in which we will print hello world. Now after printing we can also do some calculations in Python, and it's so simple, just like you can say 2 plus 3 and just hit the run button and you will get the result 5. So now you know how to write the code in the Python. It's just write anything in these cells and hit run, this run tab, and you will get the result. Now I want to tell some shortcuts of this Jupyter Notebook which you can use always, like to print or to run any cell. You can say like to run this cell you don't need to hit every time run button. You just need to press shift plus enter and it will do the same as this run button is doing. So anything you want to run, like you can say print my name and just hit shift plus enter and you will get the result. Okay, this is the one thing. So shift plus enter is a shortcut to run any cell in the Jupyter notebook. So next thing which we can do is, you can see there is code selected. Just click it and select it markdown. So from after that, whatever you write in this cell, like like I have written here, this is markdown cell, and I will just press shift plus enter. So this is not a code cell. Now this is a markdown cell. Markdown cell means this, you can use these cells as your self-explanatory notes type, as you are all beginners here, so you may make notes inside the Jupyter notebook within your code. So you don't need to make some other notepad type file to make your notes. You can do this all inside in a single notebook. Now, as shift plus enter is one shortcut, there are many shortcuts available in the Jupyter notebook, and you can see all of them here by going here at help and keyboard shortcuts. You will find all of the shortcuts available in the Jupyter notebook that you may find useful. So we will just close it. So now let's talk about this toggle headbar. So the first button is used for save the notebook at your current time position. Just I am hitting the save and it will say that it is saved a few seconds ago. And this is to add a new cell. It will add me a new cell here. You can see. I will again press it and it will add a new cell again. So same as this will cut the cell. So it is going to cut all the cells as soon as I press it. And now this is to copy the selected cell. If I select this cell, so just look at the screen, and now I have copied this cell. I can paste it anywhere, wherever I want. I just use the next button after the copy cell. Just use this button and you can see here we got the same cell with the same output. Now this button is used to move the selected cell to up, as you can see, and this is to do the reverse. Now, as soon as you will create a new notebook here, just go back to your home page and you will see that the notebook you created there will also present at your home page. Just find the notebook. As you can see, this is the notebook, my first notebook.ipynb. ipynb is the extension for Anaconda distribution notebooks. So it is mainly the extension for Jupyter notebooks. Now there is also a second method to open the Jupyter notebook, as I said previously. So let's check the second method. Just close it down, close the navigator also, and we are back onto our desktop. So from here just search for Anaconda prompt, and I will search it. As you can see, this is the Anaconda prompt. This will also be installed with the Anaconda distribution, and hit enter to enter into it. And as you can see, this will show you where the Anaconda will be installed. So from there just write Jupyter notebook. So as I have write Jupyter space notebook, and as soon as I hit enter, just watch the screen guys. So I have just press the enter key and it will load the Jupyter notebook, same as we have done with the Anaconda navigator. Just maximize it. Now you can see that this is the same notebook that I have opened with the Anaconda navigator. Just find for the notebook that we have created last time. This is the notebook that I have created just 3 minutes ago. To open a notebook, just click on it. Notebook loads, and these are the code that we have written just about 1 minute ago, I think. And one more thing guys, if you want to save your notebook instantly, just press Ctrl plus S, same as you do in the Word or PowerPoint presentation, and as you can see that it's showing a few seconds ago. So you can do it in the Jupyter notebook instantly also. Now this is all guys I want to show you in this lecture. It's just a short intro about how you can use Jupyter notebook to write your Python code. As many of you are beginners, so I recommend first learn some Python code, so and write it in the Jupyter notebook. It will be really helpful for you guys. And if you are facing any issues or any problem related to code, then you can just message me directly. I am always there to help you. And if you are enjoying my videos, then please like them guys. It really motivates me to create more videos for you guys. Till then, enjoy Python.